What's up, guys? John here. What's unfolding in Denver says everything about the migrant crisis and where we're headed as a country.
The migrants refusing to stay at shelters, and the city is stopping their efforts to set up a new site.
Denver's offering migrants help to move on to anywhere else in the country.
The political director for Denver just came out, for the mayor of Denver, just came out and said that we have to get you out of here. Whether we have to send you to New York, whether we send you to Chicago, Canada, it doesn't matter. We need to send you somewhere else where they can house you. They can give you job opportunities. They can provide for you because we can't. Our city is falling and falling in a massive, massive way. Look at this video, 3.5 million views. Look at what he says here.
Political director for Denver Mayor Mike Johnston.
Nueva York te da más, Chicago te da más. Entonces sugiero que vaya por allá donde hasta no
I'm telling you, they say, go there, there's jobs. There's also more job opportunities there. Now, one thing that's unfolding throughout America that nobody else knows about is there are no easy jobs for migrants. Not unlike what people think. People think that they're just going to go out there and find all these easy jobs.
Biden administration is granting nearly 500,000 Venezuelan migrants temporary legal status that will allow them to access work permits in the United States.
Mitra and Tyson laying off 1,200 workers, only later to announce 52,000 jobs for migrants.
What they're doing is really shady, in my opinion, because what they've done, April 1st, this just came out today, nobody knows about this. They say that the cost for work visas and green cards are up a lot. So they bring millions of people into America. They say, we're going to find you a really easy path here so you can find a good job and you can provide for yourself. But then they increase fees. So much so, I mean, you're looking at increases of 200 to 300% that just went into place. So people are not going to be able to find easy work. They're going to have to do what they have to do to survive. So according to The Hill magazine, they say that the United States has some 10.2 million migrants in 2020 inside of that single year. And another 10 million have entered through, the last 3.5 years, right? So 20 million people. They said if that was a state, it would be tied with New York for the fourth most populated state, right? I'm going to show you what's going to happen here in America. I'm going to show you some real video of what's unfolding here so you can prepare accordingly. Because we're walking into a world of change in America, and the future is going to be very, very, very different than the past. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. YouTube will share this content to educate the people about what's going on in the U.S. economy. And if you'd like to fix your credit to position yourself for what I believe is going to be a really big wealth transfer and a really big structural shift in America, where a lot of people are going to be forced to sell off cars, homes, boats, watches, businesses. They're going to be forced to sell as the world gets a lot harder. So if you'd like to take advantage of this wealth building opportunity and you have any issues at all in your credit report, we'd love to help you at my company, GreatCreditFast.com. That's GreatCreditFast.com. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, or any issue at all in your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com. Click the link in the description just below this video. Schedule a free call for tomorrow, for Tuesday. Take a look at this. So what they said here, among the changes for fee for an H-1B visa petition increased from $460 to $780. The registration fee for an H-1B shot up from $10 to $215. One of the biggest changes is a new $600 asylum program fee companies must pay when filing an employment-based petition. So you think about this. For large corporations, it doesn't matter. Like Tyson Foods, they're hiring 42,000 migrants. It doesn't matter. They're going to run this through. They're going to build out the system, and they're just going to run everybody through it. And they're going to be able to pay the fees, and they're going to figure a way in which they're going to take advantage of the WOTC tax credit, where they can write off essentially $9,600 per year in labor costs through this tax credit on every single migrant they hire. So for them, it's not going to be a big deal because they're going to be able to, basically acquire market share. A lot of large corporations are going to be doing this. But for small business owners, how many people are going to want to take on a migrant and pay all these fees not knowing what's going to happen, right? This is a new tactic of the USCIS as part of their fee regulation is to start having U.S. businesses cover the cost of asylum programs because they'll have the ability to pay it, which I don't know if I would agree on all businesses. Well, you look at what's unfolding right now in California with the new $20 minimum wage that was essentially just set. They say it's for fast food workers, but if you work at any company inside of California and you're working for $12, $15 an hour, why would you work there when you can go work at McDonald's or another company for $20, right? So the new standard has been $20. Now what's going to happen here is you're going to start to see a lot of structural change unfold in the job market, and you're going to see a lot of corporations responding strategically about this change. This actually benefits corporations in such a way that nobody else is, following. This is going to be the biggest opportunity for them, without doubt. Without doubt. Look at how bad what's unfolding is in Denver. A city of 710,000 struggle to cope with 40,000. So you have 710,000 bringing in 40,000 already. What is that? 6% of the entire population? 6% of the entire population? And that's how big this situation is. Like, it's absolutely, I'm actually curious. 710,000. So 710 divided by 40,000. You're looking at 17% of the entire population was just brought forward. 17% of the entire population was just brought forward. Denver warns new migrants to leave, says lack of resources means they will suffer. Video obtained by 9 News shows a city official pleading with migrants to move along to other cities as Denver faces a $120 million budget crisis. Now, what they're doing to offset this loss, and says Denver cut services in response to the migrant crisis is now costing the city $180 million. What they're doing is they're slashing, DMVs, park and recreation. They're even going as far as cutting schools. Denver schools overwhelmed by migrant surge as mayors slash $5 million from public services to address the crisis. A Denver public school teacher is sounding the alarm on the strain the migrant crisis is putting on classrooms as the city's Democratic mayors cut millions from services for residents. We're already 100 students over projection, and we have new students coming in weekly. We're already past the October's count. So every new student that we get, we don't have the funds to provide for the resources. Mayor Mike Johnston pinned the blame on Republicans and former President Trump Friday while announcing $5 million in cuts from recreation centers, DMV services, city landscaping to pay for the migrant crisis. So what I think is going to be a more likely scenario is I believe we're going to start seeing crime get out of control. That's what I believe is going to happen. In LA, in San Francisco, in New York, in Denver. They say it's already picking up in Denver. A new era of violent crime in Denver shows few signs of slowing down. I believe it's not going to just be migrants. I believe it's going to be a lot of Americans. I believe people are just going to start doing whatever they have to do to survive as this economy starts getting a lot harder. The job market starts to soften even further, and people are really being pushed into a hard spot. Now, I saw this video, which I found very, very interesting, because what happened in this video is they're essentially, what they do is they have crime rings that are, in this video, they reference they're coming from Venezuela, they're coming from Chile and El Salvador, and they're coming from Haiti and different countries. And what they're doing is they go to a city, they rent an Airbnb, they'll have 3 or 4 guys. Each person will have a backpack on. That backpack will have a certain set of tools. And then they'll have this set of tools, they'll target the specific property, they'll go in there, every man plays their own role, and they'll get in and out of there, and look at this.
Slide a half-ton safe down a flight of stairs before carrying it off in a rental car.
They come in teams with backpacks. Each backpack has
like, this is what they're saying, like every set of tools, like
different tool set.
Yep, and then he warns here, it's like,
try to get your devices hardwired.
Saying hardwire your security, get everything buttoned up. Right? This is what is unfolding in a lot of these cities, and this situation is going to get a lot worse when it gets really, really hard for, think about how this is going to impact the job market when there's only going to be maybe 10, 20, 30, 50 corporations hiring a lot of the migrants, and you have millions and millions that are desperately seeking work, right? What's going to happen? More of these scenarios, more of these live cam videos of robberies that are unfolding inside of homes. Look at this. The U.S. cities drowning in debt: New York City, Chicago, Honolulu, Portland, New Orleans, Philly, St. Louis, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Miami, and they're basically all the migrant cities. Like, they're basically all the migrant cities. When you look at the cities and counties, hundreds of them. And my prediction is that what we're going to start to see is we're going to see a lot of more, of a spread out of this of these buses. There's not going to be 5, 6, 7, 100,000 in just New York. You might start seeing them getting scattered, strategically all over the country. That's what I believe is going to happen, and that it's going to continue to grow. They mention here that in the event that this situation, happens again, that we could be adding another 15 to 20 million more by the time he leaves. And 2029. The big question I ask is, what's going to happen to the job market? What's going to happen to overall taxable income over the next 5 to 6 to 7 years? My prediction is we're going to see taxable income begin to fall as real wages continue to soften, AI and tech and a lot of wealth begins to consolidate over this advancement of the fourth industrial revolution, that we're going to see massive changes unfolding in our living standards, in our food supply, everything. What do you think about this entire situation? Do you think we're walking into a really, really big change in America? Do you think we're walking into a situation that we're just simply not ready for? Let's have a conversation about this in the comment section below. If you'd like to fix your credit to position yourself for what I believe is going to be a really big wealth building opportunity over the next couple of years, we'd love to help you at my company, GreatCreditFast.com. That's GreatCreditFast.com. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, or any negative item in your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com. Click the link in the description just below this video. Schedule a free call for tomorrow, for Tuesday, and I'll catch you next video.